Hello everyone, I'm Joanne and welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to do a lot of foiling. This will be my last Christmas in July card for this year, or two cards. We're going to do two today with the same set because this is such a beautiful set to get a background out of. And I know that it's last year's set. Now, let me say first, I'm an affiliate for Gina K Designs, scrapbook.com, Amazon, and Spellbinders. And an announcement. I found out today when I clicked on scrapbook.com, Gina K Designs is now on scrapbook.com. I'm so excited about that. So please go check it out. You can click on a link below and check out everything that's there. But for today, we will do a little Christmas in July here. When I design, sometimes I forget to use some. It's not that I forget, it's just that I get into designing and then it's like it doesn't get used. So I wanted to use today this hot foil, Wishing You A, okay? This comes from the Holiday Florals background. This was very popular last year, used it a ton, and it says, Wishing you a Merry Christmas from our house to yours. And I don't know why I did not put Wishing you a Merry Christmas. I don't know why I did not use this little die when I did both of these cards. And then on the inside I did From Our House to Yours, and that's foiled. Now remember, when we foil, we use on the white, the Hammermill cardstock. This is just some green cardstock, dark green, that I had, and look, it foiled beautifully. Also on this card, I colored in the poinsettias with a white watercolor pencil. And it really gives it a nice look. And then just a little twine here that I had, and just some little swirls right there just to make it cute and have fun with. Now this little sprig right here came from, because I was looking for something to put on the envelope and the inside of the card, came from the mailbox, the Parcel and Post mailbox. I know a lot of you have this. And I used it right here, this one right here. And I used it on the inside, and then again on the envelope. And on the back I'm going to put, oh, I've got to show you this, a wax seal. Let me show you. I've been having fun with wax seals. I got this teeny tiny one at Hobby Lobby the other day, and I thought that I would go ahead and just put a couple of these like on the back, and I think that that would look absolutely adorable for this Christmas card. This one I colored all in gold. I was experimenting and having fun. So definitely on the back, and of course today I won't attach these. They would like go inside the envelope for this card for when I use them. Wonderful. Okay, so we have a bunch of hot foiling to do. Get ready. Just sit back and enjoy and watch me hot foil. I hope everything comes out as well as it did. Look at that on these beautiful cards. Foiling is going to be so popular this Christmas. I know it will be. Look at that. Wow, that is just amazing. Okay, so back in just a minute and we'll start to put these cards together. Okay, let's do a little foiling. I have my machine ready, and my cardstock here is just a really dark green, and it's 5 1/4 by 4. And this is the plate that we're going to use. Now, a lot of times when there's a solid plate, there's a border here, like an edge. But on this one, there's not, which is really nice. So I'm going to, we're going to use a hinge technique with this, because we want to get this right where we want it, like right there. Now, you can foil on top of foil, okay? So I'm going to do this in parts because I'm not sure where I want my Merry. I think I want it like right here, and then I want the other part of the sentiment up there. Okay, so I think I'm going to put it right in here, where like the other card, I lifted this up because I didn't use that other sentiment. So we're just going to make a couple modifications, but with something like this, you definitely want to use the hinge. So what I do is I take my hot foil plate here, and I just make a hinge, just like that. And I'm going to open that up. When you open it up, you want to see some of the tape. Now I've already got my my foil cut, and you always want the pretty side of the foil to the pretty side, of the foil to the pretty side of the plate. Okay, and now what this allows me to do is just pick this up and it's in place, okay, and just fold it over and just adjust it a little bit. Make sure that you have, watch here, that your foil is to the edge of your paper right here. I want to see just a little hint of it right there, and also at the bottom here, okay? So just kind of fool with it. You're going to have to, this part of it, right? See, and I want this right to the bottom and to the bottom of, yeah, even if my foil's hanging off, that's okay. I'm to the bottom of my cardstock. That's what I want, okay? And if it's not right, you adjust it now. I'm just kind of questioning this bottom here right now. Let me open this back up. Reposition this. Drop that down just a little bit so that I see some foil. Close my hinge. Scooch over there. There we go. Yes, I see foil here. Okay, and I see foil there. I just want to see a little foil here. Just need to scooch. I mean, like a... I see what's happening. When I'm scooching over here, I'm pulling it up over here, right? Let's go here. I think I'm good now. No. Let's do this. Hold up. Now see, I'm not cutting any of this out because I want you to see. Okay, so I turned it, okay? Maybe it's better cut this, maybe I cut it better this way. I don't know. Seems to be good there. Oh yes, that's what I needed to do. I just needed to turn my foil. You know, you got to remember, I am still, you know, I've almost had this system, well, not even a year. So I'm still learning myself, and sometimes it's trial and error. Okay, now we're good. And we're going to place this right here. I'm going to push my timer. When you put your plates on, always put the green kind of opaque one first. This has heat resistant in it. And then your spacer pad. So thin shim first, then your spacer pad. This takes about 30 seconds to, I think maybe a minute to heat up there. And bring my Platinum 6 in and get ready. I like to run it through one time. I've noticed with this, I'm good with one time. Oh, I also wanted to show you, from this I'm going to get some negative foil. And this is what I made with the negative foil. I used the solid hot foil plate, and oh, I forgot to pull my film off. And I used this and got a whole nother card front, no wasted foil. We might do one. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that beautiful? So that's just a lot of fun right there with the negative foil. Always, if you're going to purchase the system, go ahead and purchase the Pinkfresh Studio. I'll link it below. The solid hot foil plate, because this is what does your, you know, something solid like this, the negative hot foil, okay? I opened the window and the blinds. I hope we don't get a lot of lines. It's early in the morning. Okay, my light is ready. Let's see what we get. We're going to undock it. Now, when you roll through slow. I'm not using any shims on this. I think I was really pretty good. What's actually happening is you're pushing the foil into the paper. Okay, now I'm going to dock this back up because I need it hot. We're going to do a lot of foiling. Let's move this aside. And now with the system does come a nice sheet here that is silicone. You could put your, and it comes with a magnet, and then this releases it. It'll pick it up and release it. Let's let it cool just a second here. Let me undo this. I'm going to move this to the side. It looks like it came out good. And now I'm going to bring in my other piece of, now where did it go? My other piece of green cardstock. Okay, we'll get that in, well, actually, here it is. I was like, I'll go ahead and cut another one, but no. Now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and use my die, and I want to use it twice, or not die, my plate, my hot foil plate, and I want to use it twice. So I want to come here, and then after we foil that, I'm going to turn it and bring it here, okay? Or either or, okay? Ooh, I'm ready already, right? So let's go ahead and do that hinge thing again. Now, sometimes it's just easier for me to pick it up and not just do it flat like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm using the Best Ever craft tape for this. I really need it to hold. And again, I see my tape right there. I have my piece cut and pretty to pretty, and immediately if it doesn't fit, I'm flipping it. If it doesn't line up perfectly like I want it to, I will just go ahead and flip the foil, because we just learned something today. Okay, I'm going to hold that down. There we go. Had to grab it, right? And just going to put that right there. Oh, I think we're good. Yes, we are. I'm just going to kind of wiggle this around just a little bit to make sure I'm straight. This right here. Again, I'm going to bring this out just a little bit so that I see my foil, but I think I'm okay here on the bottom this time. Yes, good, good, good. Just like that. And I'm going to go ahead, let's see, pretty to pretty, and we're going to go ahead and put this here on a slight angle. I've learned that from others. Again, thin shim spacer pad on top, and move in the glimmer. Oh, you know what? While that is heating up, actually, let's go ahead. I used my HEXI-GEMS, and let me show you the HEXI-GEMS that I used on that one card. So it's these two sizes. We're going to hot foil on the smaller one. So let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 from the center is the sizes that I used on the HEXI-GEMS. I use these a lot. I love them. I really, really, really love them. So this is going to say Merry Christmas, right? And I want to put that right here in the center. But I am going to drop that down just a little bit, because this is where that T ruler comes in. Yes, nice and straight. Oh, I'm ready over here. Hold on. We'll get to that, right? Let's see what we do. And then I always try to give it one crank just to make sure that I'm clear of my machine, because I'm in a small space when I'm filming. You know, when I'm working, I'm spread out all over this room, let me tell you. Oh, we still have to reveal the other one. I get so excited with this. Am I getting lines because of the blinds? I think I'm okay so far. Maybe a little bit. Let's see here. I want you guys to be able to see. I'm sorry, I will close the drapes so that we get it better. How's that? Yeah. Okay. Now, let's move this out of the way. We're going to take a peek at this one. And this one too. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Okay, let's let that cool. I'm going to heat that up. And let's go ahead and reveal. Oh my goodness. That is stunning. Are you seeing this? That I'm glad I closed the blinds, because now you can really see. I mean, wow. That's got a very large wow factor. Peel your tape easily, easily, easily so that you don't rip your paper. Ooh, I see a green light, and I'm not ready. Oh, that is absolutely stunning. And let's see how we did over here. Oh, I have to cut another piece of foil, don't I? Let's reveal. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's quickly cut another piece of foil. Actually, while this is heating up, let's just go ahead and I'm going to show you the solid hot foil plate. Okay, so this is heating up. We'll put pretty to pretty. just like that. Now I'm going to get a piece of Hammermill cardstock. I just happen to have one hanging around here, just big enough, okay? And make sure that it's the Hammermill, okay? Or any kind of, I should say any, let me say this. No, make sure that it is any type of smooth cardstock. It has to be smooth. Thin shim, spacer pad, over top. It has to be smooth cardstock. I happen to like Hammermill. Jennifer McGuire got me used to Hammermill, and so that's where I've kind of landed. So that's, you know, but there's a lot of paper out there for you to foil with. I'm going to save this one because I'm going to do the same thing. This will be beautiful. Let me put that up there. So get it out of my way. And now we need a piece of foil. Really, really quick. I like to use a quick trim. If you want to use a scissor or whatever that you like. Again, I got used to this little thing, and I like that I have nice straight edges. So I'm just going to place this right here and quickly give it a slice. Perfect, just like that. There we go. And that will be for our other part of our card, okay? And now we are ready with this. I'm excited. Now, a lot of times with a solid plate, I run it through a couple of times because it doesn't matter. It's solid, and you want the entire thing to transfer. Okay, so I'll run it back and forth. I'll let it pop, and then run it again, just to make sure that foil transfers nice and solid. Let's take a peek. Ooh. Let's see how we did. Oh my goodness. Is that gorgeous? There's a film here of clear right there. Everyone has it, every single one when you foil it again. Now I will cut this back. I'll straighten it up and cut it back. And there is another card front. That's how I got that other card front. Isn't that gorgeous? So never ever throw your, you know, your foils away because, yeah, really great to use it again. And you know, you could do a sentiment here, a different type of sentiment, anything that you want. You know, like maybe you wouldn't want to foil, you would just want to add a sentiment that way. Okay, let's go ahead and clip that in there. And let's bring one of these back in. And now we're going to go ahead and put this on this side. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of, wow, this really, really came out nice. Really, really nice. And I'm going to go ahead and get a piece of tape. This tape is reusable, by the way. You know, you can use it a few times. And let's go ahead. And, you know, it's the same thing. As you foil, with anything that you craft with, as you foil, you get more confident in what you're doing. You get more confident in placement. You know, you get more confident in your machine and how it works. And what, you know, and how you need to kind of place things. And like I said, I've learned from other illustrators or, you know, influencers to put a little angle on that, and it transfers a little bit better. So I've done that, and it works really well for me. Okay, now back to this little guy. So I'm going to drop this down just a little bit, and I'm using my glass mat, and I am going to use this T-ruler. I want to bring that up. Let me get that nice right in there. Okay. And we're going to hinge this. A lot of foiling today. A lot of foiling. All foiling, really, you know. I'm going to pull that back. I take a little piece of scrap that I have here. And let's see if we can use up some scrap, and oh yes we can. There we go. And I'm going to put this right here. Okay, let me move that out of the way. Bring my Platinum 6 back in. Let's see what we get now. I'm rolling slowly. Now this is not the solid plate, so I'm only going through one time. Redock. This out of the way. And as soon as that comes on, we'll be ready with that. Oh, this is so much fun. I'll tell you guys, I'm addicted to this hot foiling. I cannot help myself. I honestly, look at this. What a background. What an absolutely gorgeous background. Now, again, I'm going to use this and do my my solid, because then I'll have that. Oh, there we go. Let's put this on. And I'll put that on at a little angle. And we'll get that going right there. Look at, I'm just amazed every time I do this. Now, when you do this, and you know, you could put anything you want in the middle. If you don't have the HEXI-GEMS, no problem. I have already cut for this card out of just some gold that I had hanging around. I'm going to put that right there and then put this on top of it after we finish foiling. Is that not just gorgeous? Gorgeous. We're almost ready to put that card together, right? But we have more hot foiling to do. Now, these are the insides, and this again is Hammermill cardstock. No, you know what? I forgot to cut Hammermill. This is not Hammermill. Yes, let me cut some Hammermill. So, let's do that at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, right? 4 3/4, 3 1/2, and I'm going to cut 2 of them. I just had remembered where I'd gotten that paper from, and I was like, oh no, wait, that's not Hammermill. That's not a good thing. Oh, we're ready. Look at us go this morning, right? I was up early today, and just like, I was like, okay, when I got up, the first thing on my mind was, I want to craft. And then, so I had to have my coffee, and you know, you go through your normal morning routine kind of thing, and yeah, so, and then immediately I got in here. I just felt like playing today. A lot. Not that I didn't play the other day a lot when I designed these cards. Oh, how funny. I guess you guys get like that too, you know. You just, oh, look at how gorgeous. Oh my goodness, that is so, I didn't realize that was just going to fall off like that. That is so beautiful. So perfect. Now, you might see a little bit of specks in there of overfoiling. I just take a little brush when it's like that, and I go over the entire thing. It just brushes them right off. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now let's try. Let's now attempt we have to do Merry Christmas on the other one also. But let's now try and attempt to put, this says, wishing you a. So I want that right here. Okay. I'm going to use that T-ruler again. At first when I got these, I was like, oh my goodness, you know, I'm not going to really use them. But I've noticed that for sentiment, I use them like crazy. Let's pull this off of here. I didn't think that, honest to goodness, I didn't think that I would use them as much as I have to place sentiment. Wait, I have my paper crooked. Okay, I was like, something is not right here. And my T-ruler is here. We're good. I'm holding. Good. All right. Come here. Looks good to me. We'll hope for the best, right? Now, for these pieces of foil that I've used, this is total scrap, okay? Just a little piece of scrap. Cut that. So I have a pile of scrap up there. So again, pretty to pretty. Let's fold this down without you moving. There we go. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's hope for the best. We'll see. If not, then we turn the video off and regroup. It's normal. Here we go. Push the button. Okay, now, what else can we be doing over here? Let me take this tape off of here. And let's see. Let's go ahead and let's start with this one. Now this one, instead of having the hexagon shape, right? Let me move my solid plate there. Instead of having the hexagon shape, I want to position this on my cardstock, right? And low enough to where then I can fit the other saying. So again, I'm gonna bring this in, and I am crooked. Just down just a little. It is just that hint of, and I'm talking like a 1/16 of an inch. But, you know, like I said, at first, like I looked at these, I was like, wow, they've got a lot of marks on them and everything, but I just don't even look at any of that. I guess at some point I might, but any type of a T ruler will help you. I'm glad I got the Sweet Petunia ones because I like to support Ileana. I think she's wonderful and a business person. You know, she started out of her living room. I love my little mini Misty. You've seen me use that a lot. So again, here we go, pretty to pretty. And oh, we're ready. And remember, we can foil on top of foil. It doesn't hurt anything. Now, I wouldn't want to put any tape here, you know, on the foil that I've already done, okay, because it will lift it. But you can like tape here onto the paper. Okay, just like that, without hitting any of this foil. So let's move this aside. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we get. You know, because I didn't do this little saying on the first one. Let's see how we do. And that's another thing with foiling, you know. You really don't know what you've got until you unleash it here, you know. You really don't know. It's a surprise. And I think that in itself is so much fun. Oh, it's perfect. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, I love it. Okay. Now this I won't save. That's too teeny. Too teeny. Okay, we're ready. Let's go ahead and take this one and flip it over. And I'm pretty to pretty, just checking myself. There we go. Hit the timer button. And on we go there. All right, now this can go on to our, is that not gorgeous? And like I said, I did a big paper destash and I had to delete the video because everything sold. So this just came out really cute, right? And I found some gold back there, so that's what I'm going to use. When I glue to adhere to like something shiny like this, I like to use an inline glue. So anything that is, you know, like a tape runner type of glue for that. Not big on liquid glue on the gold, because if it scooches out just the least little bit, guys, it is awful. It ruins the entire look. It makes it dull. You can't get it off. The rubber eraser doesn't take it off. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. So here's this, and here's this. Wow. That's so pretty, isn't it? Okay, we'll put that together in just a second. All right, we're ready here. Like I said, a lot of foiling, right? We're going to do all of our foiling, and then we'll put our card together. And just slowly. So let's talk about, like, I turned on the computer this morning, and I always do my advertising in the morning. And oh, you'll want to go ahead and subscribe to my Facebook page, or follow me, not subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, because that's where I put the ads. So when I looked this morning at, let's get this reveal. Oh, it's beautiful. Ah, look at that. Little overfoiling up here. So when I opened it up and saw, there we go, Miss Gina K Designs, I was amazed, on scrapbook.com. I immediately put a little ad up on the, that is beautiful. So now we want wishing you a, I want to make sure I didn't have it upside down, right? Because we could ruin the entire card right now, okay? We can ruin the entire card right this second. Oh my goodness. Because I would then put this upside down and cry. Okay. So, let me just get my little cheater out here. I love this. Yep, I'm good. I'm good with that, okay? So yes, Gina K Designs on scrapbook.com. I was thrilled. A little hinge, flip it back. Let's see what I have here. I got this little one right here. Whoop. It fell down. Get up there. There you go. Pretty to pretty. Flip it down. And I'm not going to put another tape on it. I'm good. So I'm going to put this upside down on a little bit of an angle. Hit the timer. Thin spacer. This thin shim and then spacer pad. Boom. Yes, so that was on there. Then I've decided right now not to purchase any new Christmas things at this time. Okay, just, you know, but I do have things in my cart. I will say that. Yana's new collection I am crazy about, I have to say. And it is in my cart. But you know, there's going to be so much that comes out, and I just didn't want to impulse buy. I have to admit that. And so I was just kind of holding, although I feel like Yana's is going to sell out because it's absolutely gorgeous. So that might be a bad decision on my part. But from our, let's see, what are we going to put on the inside? From our house to yours, and we'll just use the hinge technique. Oh, we're ready over here. Hold on. Let's go ahead and do that. So, yes, so that's why I'm using my old sets for Christmas in July, because honestly, I'm just not ready to purchase yet. I love poinsettias. So I'm looking for like the set that I really like, and Yana's is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, but it's the first one that I've seen. So I just want to, you know, and you know, guys, I'm totally honest with you guys. You know, I just want to see what's coming. But that doesn't mean that I might not break down and get some of it. So look at this. Oh, it came out perfect. Oh, thank you, T-Ruler. Thank you, thank you. Look at that. Wow. Now, this one here was really easy peasy because I just wrapped some twine around there. We'll do that in a minute. Let's go ahead and foil our inside sentiments. Now this again is Hammermill, not Neenah. It's Hammermill because I'm going to foil. And I'll stick that kind of in the middle there. Let's make sure. Okay. Get my little helper. Okay. And stick a piece of tape. Beautiful. Let me flip this back. And let's get a little piece here. Ooh, that one's kind of wonky, huh? Let's see, will that get it? Yep. A little piece of foil. Pretty to pretty. Flip it back down. Get my foil right. I like that. I'm going to hit that timer. Yeah, put this on just like that. Little angle. And those right there. Perfect. Let's get the other one. Well, here's the other one. Well, actually, I need that. I need the foil, right? So here what I want to do is wrap some twine. Just to make a bow. And I found this in my drawer. It's just gold. I have no idea. So I like to wrap this about 3 times. And then just kind of eyeball it out to here because I know I'll tie a nice bow and give it a snip. And I'll kind of just cinch this up a little bit and just wrap it around, tying a nice bow right here. The best we can. Pull these guys in. Make it tight. Now I like this right here to have the 3 of them. I like to see that. I like to see that right there. Oh, I'm ready, right? Let's put that aside. Bring this back in. See what we get. There we go. Let's see. I'll leave that piece of tape on there. Oh no! Do you see what I did? I did it upside down. Oh, this is hilarious. From our house to yours, and it's crooked. Oh my goodness, that's awful. Okay, not good. Let's go ahead. Oh, okay, nope, we can't. Okay. That's awful. That's so funny. Did you see? Because it was smaller, I put that on top, but it is supposed to go that way. That's funny. Whoops. Upside down. Okay. Get my little helper. I think I look good there. Well, we have to do it again anyway, right? Okay. That's too little. Let's get this guy. Pretty to pretty. Get a flatter side up at the top. I've learned that, right? We learned that today. Did you see? I cannot believe I did that upside down. I love it. Well, it happens, right? I just automatically, in my head, I put the small, I didn't even look at the words. I put the smaller part of the hot foil plate on the top. And really, it's the longer part that needs to be on the top. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm actually going to put it sideways. Sometimes it does better to roll like this on a sentiment. I've learned that too. Okay, just like that. Now, let's see. That is hilarious. I need to cut another piece of cardstock, right? What were we? 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. Easy peasy, right? No big deal. That was funny. But had to happen. I cannot believe it. Look at that. Right on the bottom and as crooked as could be, right? It must have shifted maybe when I put it on there. That's why I went vertical this time. So let's see what we get. And we'll do another. Oh, we have to color. Okay, we're ready. Let's see. Just right through here. Okay. All right, let's hope for the best on this. From our house to yours. Yes. Little overfoiling. You know, the words are little. So So you can, first what I do is I take my brush and I see what I could get off. Okay. And then I found out that the other side of the eraser, of the, not the sand side, the white side, I found that that works really, really well for me without like marring my paper. Okay, so I'm even going to take some off right there and in that little R. And so I found that this little white side works really well. But that's me. Okay, so there's one inside. Let's do the other. And again, the long part goes on the top. That's amazing. Okay, oh, we're ready. Let me go ahead and hinge. You know what? I really wanted to do like a sideways one. Okay, I thought about this on the car, on that. I want to do it like this. I really wanted to do it on a little angle. Just something different. Not that it matters. But I thought that it would just be fun. Okay, again, I'm going to lay it down like that. That seemed to work quite well with that small sentiment. I am learning all of this from all of these other ladies that foil. I watch videos constantly from other people. I really, really appreciate it. So, you know, it is just absolutely wonderful that they're out there and teaching. Let's go ahead and mount this. This is that same green, dark green at 5 by 3 3/4. So we'll go ahead and put this on. Hey, you know what else? Today is Prime Day. Today and tomorrow. So if you order from Amazon, if you'll click on my link and shop through my link, if you order any Amazon products, I appreciate it. It does help me out, just like everything else with these links. Oh, look at how pretty that is, right? That's for the inside of the card. So I thought I'd go ahead and get that done quickly. And let's see, what else do we have? Oh, it's ready. Okay. I thought, well, what else could I do? Here we go. But I just thought if I put it on an angle, it might look just a little fun. You know, just for a Christmas card. You don't always, things don't always have to be straight, right? Which is probably a good thing for me. So. All right. Let's see how we did. Pull that back. Oh, that's cute. Oh, now I wish I did the other one like that. Okay. I like it on the side. Really, really cute. Now I see just a little bit. Get my eraser. Which you probably can't even see it. There we go. All right, now let's go ahead. I think we're done here. Can you believe it? Did we foiled everything I had, right? It's something about that and then the wax seals. Okay, that's something else that I am now like totally addicted to doing. I didn't think that I would get like that, but I take it in the kitchen and I put a movie on the TV in the living room or something, and I sat the other day and I wax sealed for like 3 or 4 hours. I was just using colors, making a bunch of stuff. I had a lot of fun. That's so pretty. I love that I did that on the side. That's kind of cute. Okay, let's bring in our card bases. And let's go ahead and put our, let's see, one has to go like this. And then, oh no, did I do it? Do you see what I did? I didn't do one like for the vertical. I don't know where, look at this. We can't put this on this one. That looks, well, I don't know, does it? That looks ridiculous. On the inside, yes. Okay, so boo-boo again. Oops. Now I will have to stop. And we'll fix that. I like this one, though, better. I like that. I like that. Okay, so I'll save that one for another card. No big deal. And I'll just stop and make another one. And I'll be right back on here in a second. But let's go ahead and start putting these things together. Well, I love it like that. Now let's go ahead and for this one at least, we'll put this right here. This is a piece of just like a crimson red cardstock, and it's 5.5 by 4.25, the full card front. This will marry onto here. Okay. Oh, that's what we were at. We were fixing these. I like these to just kind of splay out like that. And I just use my little pokey tool to separate them. There we go. Isn't that pretty? And now I'll just get a little snip, my little snips here. And I don't want these this long. Maybe I don't even want the bow that big. Let's pull that back just a little bit. Okay. There we go. I can't believe I did that with the inside of the card. I was not even thinking landscape and portrait. But that's okay. I have an inside ready, right? There we go. Now let's go ahead and put this on here. Let's mount that on here. I wonder how many of you were screaming, uh-oh, you're doing it the wrong way. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was like, oh no. Okay, let's put this on here. That came out so wonderful, right? Isn't that great? Now I found these little swirly gold things in my stash, and I'm just going to put 3 across the top here. They almost remind me of little peppermints. I think they went with a floral set that I used to have, and but I kept all the embellishments, of course. So use your stash. You could use gold sequins. There we go. 3 up there. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful, right? The outside, oh, gorgeous. There's the inside here. This comes right here. Oh my goodness. Let's put this right here. And that's a full card front. I like to tap tap. And then you can wiggle it where it needs to go. And if anything needs to be trimmed, you can trim when you're done. It's okay. Sometimes when you're doing a full card front, sometimes you need to cut off a little bit, but that's all right. There we go. Look how beautiful. Oh, I love that. Okay. All right. I'm going to break away, make another one, and I'll be right back. Okay. We want to do a little bit of coloring on this one right here. I've done a lot of it, and I want to show you how I did it. Now, the gold will resist a pencil or, you know, your coloring, and even if you stencil. If there was a stencil with this, it resists. So I come in here, and I don't even care about the gold, okay? And I'm just coloring all over the place, okay, into every little hole that shows green. And see, I'm not taking pains at all. And so just gonna color that up right there. Then, okay, now, wait, I gotta get this one too. I did my foiling on the inside of that card. I'll show it to you in just a second. And then I even did my solid hot foil plate. Okay, now see how this white here is like really predominant, okay? And this up here is kind of muted into the paper, okay? So the only thing I did, and I want to color these little berries real quick. I forgot those. These be just individual, okay? Just color these little guys white. Any place that there's like a little area of green is what I did. Okay, now I took a washcloth that, or any kind of a cloth that is like, has texture to it, okay? And I took it and I rubbed it over this. Just like that. And that's how I got it kind of muted, and, you know, it's there, but it's so subtle. And it's just gorgeous. this foiling came out so beautifully. I'm so happy I did that. I'm so happy I put it on that side. I love that. Now I did my solid hot foil plate. I did the Merry Christmas, and I did the two ones that we already had done for this card. I already had one here. So I have these for next time, and or another card. And so here's what I did there. Now let's go ahead and get our base here. I already went ahead and put that on the inside. I refoiled it. Look at how wonderful that came out. It didn't refoil it. I foiled another piece with it in this mode, the landscape. And then this is the portrait style, okay? And now let's go ahead and finish the outside of the card. So we're going to put that red on the outside. And again, this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And you could put both of these together if you wanted to, or do one at a time. It doesn't matter. This I'm just putting down flat. Okay, that lines up very nicely. Love liquid glue for something like that, right? Okay, now let's not get confused and start doing that, right? Because things could get wonky, right? Okay, now we're going to put this on here. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on with liquid glue down flat right here. It's two beautiful cards today. A lot of foiling. Thank you for hanging in here with me and watching. Or, you know, you might watch a little bit and turn it off and then watch it again. You know, watch the next part or something like that. And I really do appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please subscribe. And remember, go over, look at how pretty. Go over to my Facebook page and go ahead and follow me on Facebook, and that's where I post all of the specials for scrapbook.com and anything that, you know, they send me, and I just pass it on to you guys. So just some foam, any kind of foam you've got on the back here. I do want to put one in the middle just for support, right? I don't want any kind of saggy little card there in the middle, right? Okay. Now, let's go ahead and place this right here. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that background. You can really, you know, the sentiments that you can use. Now, I've used every single piece in this hot foil plate system, this holiday florals background. I've used all 4 pieces on both of these cards, inside and out. I thought that was fantastic. Let's go ahead and put our little swirlies, and this is optional, just because I had them. When I do 3, I like to put the middle one on first and then work out from there. But yeah, I really do appreciate you guys clicking on my links and subscribing to my channel and supporting me. I really do appreciate it. If you are ready to purchase the hot foil system, now's the time. This way you can practice with it. Look at how gorgeous. You will bring your Christmas cards up to like the next level for sure. Oh, let's go ahead and get our envelopes completed too. So these little sprigs I just got from the mailbox thing. It kind of reminded me of like little boughs in here, little sprigs of, you know, just Christmas greenery. So I thought that this was okay for the outside of the card, just on the front. And then on the inside also, we got to put one on the inside, right? I'll put one there and one here. Yeah, can you believe Christmas in July? I can't even think right now about Christmas. So that's why I'm like, let me just use the sets that I have. So this is good. And then I'll use the wax seals that I made for that. Move that up there. And let's bring this in. And let's just put a little sprig right there. Doesn't that set that off? Watch this. Just there is good. And this is better. Love it. yeah, just have fun with your die cutting, have fun with everything. But if you are wanting to hot foil your Christmas cards, I would suggest that you invest in the system and just start to play. You know, as with anything, there is a learning curve, and you've watched me. You've watched me with my learning curve. You know, I don't edit, I barely edit anything out. This is not sticking down. Oh wait, now it is, okay. Because I didn't want that to get stuck in the post office. Oh, look at how cute that, I'm so happy with that. You know, sometimes you just do one little thing and it makes your day happy for the rest of the day in your craft room. So funny. But as you see, I love doing this. So here we go. I love to create cards. I love to create videos. And I love to bring it to you from my home to yours for sure. Right? Look at that foil. It was a perfect foil, guys. Perfect. The foiling came out beautifully. And remember, you can always color in your foiling. And look at how gorgeous, just with a little bit of white, it gives it dimension, but then I rubbed it to kind of mute it down a little bit. So that came out beautiful. Thank you so much again for watching and having fun with me today in my craft room for just a little bit, and playing with the Glimmer hot foil system and this beautiful, beautiful Christmas set from last year. I'll link everything below for you. Thanks again for clicking, and I will see you next time.